What's up guys, V here for another Platinum walkthrough video, this time for Please Don't Touch Anything, where we will be doing the exact opposite and touching everything. First and foremost, I'd like to state that I take absolutely no credit for the ending solutions to this game. This video was created using the text guide provided by TuffMuff over on ps3imports.org. If you'd like to follow along with that guide, or if you prefer to use text guides in general, a link has been provided at the very top of the description down below. The social media links for Tuff and PS3 imports are also linked down below, so please feel free to spread some love and give them a follow. With all that being said, now we have 30 delectable endings to get through, so if you're all ready, let's go ahead and get this going. Okay, so ending number 1 is going to be the peaceful ending, and this is going to be one of the easier of all 30 endings to get, as you're basically just going to sit here for 4 to 5 minutes waiting for the Ergophobia trophy to unlock, which will mark the ending of this part. So again, just go ahead and sit here, kick it back, and just wait until that trophy unlocks, and then we can move forward.
Okay, I'm back. Great, thanks. Really helped me. Sorry it took so long. What's the matter? Worried something might happen? Really? Like what? The apocalypse? You've got to have an education to run this machine. Let's go.
Okay, so as soon as that trophy pops, that will mark the end of this. So at the bottom of the desk, go ahead and hit the reset button and you'll get a little painting. Put it on the flashing picture or the empty box on the wall, and then we can move on to ending number 2. Okay, so ending number 2 is going to be the shutdown ending, and we're basically just going to shut down the system for this. And as we do this, I think it's right after you hit the button the first time, you are going to unlock the disobedience trophy. So to get this ending, just go ahead and hit that red button 20 times. And then once you do, the screen just above you will start to static out, and that will cause everything to shut down, including the lights. So when it goes dark, hit the reset button, put the painting up on the wall, and then we can move on to ending number 3. Okay, and ending number 3 is going to be the Nuke ending. This one is going to be super quick and super easy. Just hit the red button once, and just below it a little switch will appear. Go ahead and flip that to the right, hit the red button again, and you are basically just going to blow up the city on the monitor in front of you. So as soon as the city has been destroyed, hit the reset button, grab your painting, put it up on the wall, and then move on to ending number 4. Alrighty, and ending number 4 is going to be the demon ending. So for this one, you want to go ahead and hit the red button twice, and just above that some Roman numerals will appear. The code you're about to put in, you want to remember because you will be using it a lot throughout this game, and that code is 312213. So again, 312213. And just to the left, a little lever will appear. Go ahead and pull that all the way to the left, and that will reveal a 10-digit keypad on the right-hand side. The code you want to put in here is 8267, and that will reveal a little grid on the left-hand side of the desk. So here you want to hit 5 buttons in total, and that's going to be the top middle button. On the third row, it's going to be the first and last button. And on the bottom row, it's going to be the second and the second before last. And this will give you the demon ending, so there she is on the monitor. As soon as she appears, go ahead and hit the reset button, grab your painting, put it on the wall, and then we can move on to number 5. Okay, ending number 5 is going to be the Illuminati ending, and you're actually going to get 2 trophies during this. The first one is going to be We Are Watching, and the second one is going to be Unlock 5 Endings. So all we need for this is the hammer, so go ahead and hit that red button 16 times, and the hammer is going to appear out of a drawer on the left-hand side of the desk. Once it does, go ahead and pick it up, and just smash the monitor right in front of you, and then interact with the monitor again, and this will start the ending. And as soon as you see the pyramid and all the different shapes appear, go ahead and look down to see the reset button, press it, put the painting up on the wall, and we can move on to ending number 6. Okay, so ending number 6 is the Back to the Past ending. So for this one, you want to go ahead and hit the red button twice, and when the Roman numerals appear, put in the code from earlier. In case you forgot, that is 312213. When the lever appears on the left side, pull it to the left, all the way, and then when the 10-digit keypad appears, put in the code 8008, and down on the right you will see a date panel appear with a left and right arrow. Go ahead and hit that left arrow, and this will give you ending number 6. Alright, and once you're back in the past, go ahead and hit the reset button, put your painting up on the wall, and we'll move on to ending number 7. Okay, so ending number 7 is going to be very similar to ending number 6, except this time we are going to the future. So this is the Back to the Future ending. Just as before, go ahead and hit the red button twice. When the Roman numerals appear, put in the code 312213. When the left lever appears, pull it to the left. And when the keypad appears, put in the code 8008. And finally, when the date panel appears, last time we hit the left button, so this time go ahead and hit the right button, and this will give you ending number 7. Alright, so once you end up in the future, go ahead and hit the reset button, put your painting up on the wall, and then we'll move on to ending number 8. Alright, so ending number 8 is going to be the reverse ending. So to get this one started, we do need the screwdriver. So go ahead and hit that red button 8 times, and the screwdriver will appear on the right side of the desk. So when it does, go ahead and pick it up. And then you're going to use the screwdriver on the top right panel on the right side, the one that I'm zoomed in right here. You're going to unscrew it, and underneath are going to be 4 colored buttons. You want to hit them in the order of green, red, yellow, and blue. So green, red, yellow, and blue. And this will give you the reverse ending. So now that you are upside down, as soon as you are, hit the reset button, put your painting up on the wall, and we'll move on to ending number 9. Okay, so ending number 9 is going to be the black hole ending. So for this one, you want to hit the red button twice. When the Roman numerals appear, put in that code from earlier, the 312213. And then when the lever appears on the left-hand side, go ahead and pull it to the left. And then when the keypad appears, you want to put in the code 8267. And this will make a little number pad appear on the lower right side of the desk. So on this one, you want to put in the code 1244. And this will give you the 9th ending. Okay, so as soon as the black hole appears, you are done. So hit the reset button, put your painting up on the wall, and then we'll move on to ending number 10. Okay, so ending number 10 is the robot ending, and as we go for this one, we are going to get 2 trophies. One is who you're going to call, and the other is going to be for unlocking 10 endings in the game. So to get started, go ahead and hit that red button twice. When the Roman numerals appear, put in the same code from earlier, the 312213. This time when the lever appears, pull it to the right side, and as you can see, a little panel on the left appeared with a 0 and a 1. Just underneath that is a UV light. Go ahead and pick that up. And to the left of the monitor is a little picture of a ghost. You want to look at that for the Who You Gonna Call trophy. So once you do that and you have earned the trophy, go ahead and put the UV light back on, and then with the 0-1 buttons, you want to put in the code 00101110. So 00101110, and this will give you the robot ending and unlock the 10 endings trophy. Okay, so when the robot destroys the city, hit the reset button to unlock the trophy and put your painting up on the wall. Now we can move on to ending number 11. Okay, so ending number 11 is going to be the alien ending. This is going to be a super quick one. So to start, go ahead and hit the red button twice. When the Roman numerals appear, hit it in that code from earlier, the 312213. And ignore the lever and just go all the way to the left to these 4 green buttons right here. And you want to hit them in bottom left, top left, top left, bottom left. So bottom left, top left, top left, bottom left. And this will give you ending number 11. Okay, and when your city's been destroyed, go ahead and hit the reset button, put your painting up on the wall, and we'll move on to number 12. Alrighty, so ending number 12 is the Meteor ending. So to get this one, you want to go ahead and hit the red button twice. When the Roman numerals appear, put in that code from earlier, the 312213. And then when the lever on the left appears, go ahead and pull it to the left to get the 10-digit keypad. And when the keypad appears, put in the code 8267. And down on the bottom right will be the 4-digit keypad. So on this one, you want to put in 3121. And all the way on the left, you'll notice that this little device has appeared with the 3 buttons. Just pretend these are numbered 1, 2, and 3. And you want to put in the code 3321123. So 3321123. And this will give you ending number 12. Alright, and as soon as your city is destroyed, hit the reset button, put the painting up on the wall, and we'll move on to number 13. Alright, so ending number 13 is the Cthulhu ending. I don't know how to pronounce that word, the big squid looking guy, like, we'll just go with it. But to get this one, you need to hit the red button twice. When the Roman numerals appear, go ahead and hit in that code from earlier, the 312213. When the lever appears to the left, pull it to the left to get the 10-digit keypad, but don't touch anything on that just yet. Instead, hit the red button 6 more times to get the screwdriver to show on the right-hand side of the desk. When it does, go ahead and pick it up and then go up to the monitor, and on the bottom right-hand side of the monitor is this tiny little panel here. Use the screwdriver on it to open the panel and hit the red button. When you do, this left panel on the monitor will open and you need to put in a 9-digit code using the 10-digit keypad. And that code is going to be 0112358813. So 2358813. And this will give you ending number 13. Okay, so when the room starts to glow, go ahead and hit the reset button, put your painting up on the wall, and we'll move on to number 14. Alrighty, so ending number 14 is the Plantation ending, and just as a little heads up, there is a kind of a missable trophy in the middle of this one. So basically what's going to happen is you will eventually put in a code on the 4 green buttons in the top left hand corner, and a box will appear on the right side of the desk. This box will have a gray and a red button. To get the ending, you need to hit the button 276 times. To get that trophy, you need to do so in under a minute, and this will get you the fastest in the Wild West trophy. So just keep that in mind as we go through. So to get started, go ahead and hit that red button twice. When the Roman numerals appear, put in the code from earlier, the 312213. And ignore the lever that appears and instead focus on the 4 green buttons on the left side. You want to hit these top right, bottom right, top right. Okay, and when they do, the box will appear, so go ahead and start spamming X on the gray button until you get to 276. And again, if you do this under a minute, which you should have plenty of time to do so, you will get the trophy the fastest in the Wild West. But make sure you do not go over 276. If you hit 277, you will not be able to get this ending. So try still to spam pretty quick, but not too quick that you actually pass it. And apologies if you can hear my buttons clicking right now. I know it's kind of loud, so it is what it is. Alright, so 276, and if you did in under a minute, you will get that trophy. If you didn't, you're going to have to reset and try again. But once you get it, go ahead and hit the red button that is above the gray button on that little box, and this will give you ending number 14. Okay, so once all the vines appear, go ahead and hit the reset button and put your painting up on the wall, and we'll move on to number 15. Alright, so ending 15 is the City Boom ending, and in this one you are going to be playing a mini game called City Boom, where you will be an airplane dropping bombs on the city on the screen. There is a miscellaneous trophy associated with this ending, and it is the Red Baron trophy. To get that, you need to drop your bombs so they only hit buildings and not the actual ground. Doing so will get you that trophy and as well as the ending. So to get this started, go ahead and hit that red button twice. When the Roman numerals appear, hit in that 312213 code. 12213. And then when the lever appears, go ahead and pull it to the left. And when the 10-digit keypad appears, put in the code 8008. And then on this one, there is going to be the date panel that appears down below. Before we hit that though, we need the hammer, so go ahead and hit the red button 14 more times, and the hammer is going to appear on the left-hand side of the desk. And when it does, go ahead and pick it up and use it on the top right drawer of the desk. And here you will see a telephone and a little floppy disk. For those who don't know what a floppy disk is, it's this little red thing. So go ahead and put it underneath the panel that has the date on it. And this will start the City Boom minigame. So hit the screen when you're ready and just start dropping bombs. And again, you only want to hit buildings on this. You don't want to hit the ground at all, or else you won't get that trophy. So just make sure you are hitting anything that has any sort of elevation on it. And just keep going. And one more. Alright, and that'll complete it, and as long as you didn't hit the ground, you will get your Red Baron trophy, as well as this ending. So once it's done, go ahead and hit the reset button, and this time you'll get a little plane, and that's going to go above you to the right. And now we can move on to ending number 16. Alright, so ending number 16 is the bloody baby ending, and it is just as disturbing as it sounds. Basically what's going to happen is we're going to use the hammer to hit a fetus, and when we do, polyps are going to appear all over the desk that we also need to destroy with the hammer. And we're going to do this 3 times, and each time you hit the fetus, more and more polyps will appear, and we need to destroy everything before the green nasty blood leaking from the fetus gets into the reset button. So you do need to be a little quick about this, just as a heads up. So let's go ahead and get this started. To do this ending, you want to hit the red button 16 times to get that hammer. So go ahead and do so, and the hammer will appear on the left side of the desk. When it does, go ahead and pick it up, and you're going to hit the red button with the hammer. And you're going to do that 2 more times, and then the baby fetus will appear. So hit the baby fetus in the head, destroy the little polyps that appear. Each of them will take 3 hits to destroy. And then once you do, go ahead and hit the fetus again, and destroy the polyps that appear after this one. And after that one, hit the fetus 1 more time, and go ahead and destroy all of these. And just so you know, a little bit of blood can get into that reset button. It just can't be a whole lot before it gets voided out. So destroy these as quick as you can to get that final ending. And we're almost there. Okay, and when you destroy the last one, hit the baby 1 more time, and this will give you ending number 16. Okay. And when the screen changes and the fetus dies, go ahead and hit the reset button. Put your painting up on the wall to show that you won against the fetus, and we can move on to ending number 17. Alright, so ending number 17 is going to be the Death Star ending. So to get this one started, we need the screwdriver, so go ahead and hit that red button 8 times. And on the right side of the desk, the screwdriver will appear. Once it does, pick it up and use it on the instruction poster on the right side of the desk, and this will reveal a couple of clocks for you. When they're there, go ahead and hit the button 8 more times, and the hammer will appear on the left-hand side. When it does, go ahead and pick that up, and just above this is a clock. You might want to zoom in on this to make it a little easier, but hit the clock with the hammer, and as you can see, it has stopped. You want to move all of the hands so that they are in the 12 o'clock position. They will kind of move themselves there if you get close enough, and they'll make a little audible cue as well. A little hard to grab. There we go. And 3. Nope. There we go. Alright, so when all 3 are on the 12 o'clock position, excuse me, a little paper will print out by the clocks that you unveiled underneath the instruction poster. Go ahead and pick that up. And basically you're going to read this from bottom to the top, counting the red buttons. So yours is probably going to be different from mine, but just reading from the bottom to the top on mine, it's going to be 2, 1, 3, 3, 3, 1. And you want to hit the Roman numeral buttons to match that. So 2, 1, 3, 3, 3, 1. And again, it's probably going to be a little different for you, so just make sure you pay attention to your own paper. No cheating. So once your city is destroyed, go ahead and hit the reset button and put your painting up on the wall, and we will move on to number 18. Alright, so ending number 18 is the Happy Demon ending, and here we are going to use that same box from earlier to hit that gray button, and we're actually going to hit it 666 times this go around. You don't have to do it in a certain amount of time, you can go at your own leisure. And just as a heads up, when you hit number 277, you will get the trophy Don't Be Distracted. That would have popped earlier if you went past 276 on the previous ending, but if you did not, you will get it here. So to get started, go ahead and hit that red button twice. When the Roman numerals pop up, hit in the code from earlier, the 312213. And then when the 4 green buttons appear on the left-hand side, you want to hit them top right, bottom right, bottom right, top right. So top right, bottom right, top right. And this will unveil the little box on the right-hand side. So go ahead and go to town in hitting this 666 times. And as mentioned before, once you hit 277, you will be getting the Don't Be Distracted trophy, which just unlocked right there, but just keep going. And as you probably have noticed, all the 6s on this counter are marked in red, so that's a pretty good indicator. So you don't go past them. You do need to be at exactly 666 for this ending. Okay, and if you have hit the button at least 1,000 times, any point during your playthrough, you will get that Button Maniac trophy. You may not get it now. I did have to replay the last button ending to get that, the fastest in the Wild West trophy, so that's why it just popped for me here. You can get it after the game as well. It's not absolutely required that you get it during. You will most likely get it before you actually finish all 30 endings though. So once you're on number 666, go ahead and hit the red button above the gray button, And as you can see, this little grid appears with all these pictures that are lit up. You need to turn them off while only keeping on the eye that is bleeding, the hourglass, the key that is standing straight up, and the 2 waves down at the bottom. So go ahead and turn everything else off. Alright, and this will get you the happy demon ending with all the little happy demons dancing everywhere. So as soon as you can see them, hit the reset button, put your painting up on the wall, and we'll move on to number 19. Alright, so ending number 19 is the Eater of the Worlds ending, and we're going to be using a whole lot of panels across the entire desk for this one. So to get started, go ahead and hit that red button 2 times. When the Roman numerals appear, put in the code from earlier, the 312213. And before we do anything else, hit the red button 6 more times, and the screwdriver will appear on the right side of the desk. When it does, use it on the top right panel to reveal the 4 color buttons, and you want to hit them in the order of yellow, red, blue, blue. So yellow, red, blue, blue. And to the left of the Roman numerals, go ahead and pull the lever to the left to reveal the 10-digit keypad. When you can see it, put in the code 8020. And this will reveal the diamond imprint as well as the golden button next to it. Don't go anywhere just yet. Hit in the code 8267 on the same keypad. And this will reveal the green grid down at the bottom. But before we interact with that, go up to the top left of the desk where the 4 green buttons are. And you want to hit these in the order of top right, bottom right, bottom right, top right. So top right, bottom right, top right. And over on the right side, you'll notice this little D4 box has now appeared. It's not open yet, so go ahead and go down to the green grid on the left side, and you're going to hit the middle top button, the bottom middle button, and in the middle row, you want to hit the 2nd, 4th, and 6th button. And as you can see, that D4 box has now opened. Go ahead and pick up the diamond that's inside, place it on the imprint, and hit the button just to the left of this, and this will give you ending number 19, as well as the Spice of Life trophy. Okay, and when your city has been destroyed, go ahead and hit that reset button, and put your painting up on the wall, and we'll move on to number 20. Alright, so ending 20 is the Stanley Parable ending, and this one we're going to be waiting around kind of a little bit like we did for the first ending, just not nearly as long. So to go ahead and get it started, we need to shut down the system twice. So to do so, hit the red button 20 times, and when you do, the screen above you will go out in static. Okay, so that's 1 shutdown. Go ahead and hit the reset button, and do the same thing a second time. Hit that red button 20 times so that the system shuts down once again. Alright, and when it does, hit the reset button 1 more time. And now the screen should now say awaiting input. So you want to just sit here and wait, and the Defiant Player trophy will unlock. As soon as it does, hit the red button, and then we will move forward from there.
And then Stanley pressed the big red button. Except that Stanley had perversely already decided not to press it. Stanley had decided to take a stand. He wasn't simply another useless automaton trapped in the virtual world, only to be ordered about. But then a curious thought occurred to him.
Okay, so as soon as the trophy pops, go ahead and hit the red button. And as you can see, 2 new red buttons have appeared. Go ahead and hit those. And from this, you will get 3 new buttons. Hit the 3 new buttons on the table. And this will keep happening with an increase of new buttons appearing. Just make sure you hit all the new ones. If you do hit one that was already showing, it doesn't matter. It won't penalize you or anything. You just want to make sure you hit all of the new buttons as they appear. So if you lose track, again, no biggie, just hit all the ones that you can. If you know the general vicinity of where they appeared. And as you can see, I'm missing one. There we go.
So many buttons.
And eventually the entire desk will be full of red buttons. When it gets to this, it's a lot easier to just go ahead and hit all of the buttons. It's really hard to tell which ones were new and which ones were already there. This will save you time on trying to figure that out. So once you hit them all, you will get ending number 20, as well as the Unlock 20 Endings trophy.
And then he did.
Okay, so once you get that message, hit the reset button and go ahead and put your name tag up on the wall. You'll get your trophy, and we will move on to ending number 21. Alright, so ending number 21 is the Papers, Please ending. In case you didn't notice, ever since about ending 10, there has been this passport on the right side of the desk. This is where we will be using it. So off the left side, you will see a printer with a stamp just to the left of it. Pick up the stamp and the passport will open, and you can either approve or deny entry. Go ahead and hit deny. And this will give you ending number 21. So once all the flags are raised, go ahead and hit the reset button. You'll get a little medal, put it on your desk, and we can move on to ending number 22. Alright, ending number 22 is the Ripped World ending. This one is going to be a little hard because the buttons you need to press are hidden, so just make sure you pay attention to where I'm actually going with my cursor so you can find them. To start, you just want to hit the red button once, and as you can see on the right side, a little gray arrow has appeared next to the right button. Go ahead and interact with that. And as you can see, a little downward left-facing arrow has appeared. Down by the switch down here, there's going to be another button that is facing up. Go up, close to the red button, and you're going to hit another one that's going up to the right. And then up by the panel up here is going to be the down arrow. So follow that down. And there's going to be a button that goes to the left. All the way on the left side of the desk is going to be the up arrow, and then just above that one is the arrow facing down and to the right, and it's going to be about right there. So when you hit it, a 3x5 panel will appear, and you need to finish this light puzzle in 6 moves to get the 3x5x6 trophy. So to start, go ahead and hit the top right button. And then the second one is going to be the second from the last on the bottom row. And then the first on the middle row. The second on the middle row. The second on the top row. And of course, the first on the top row. And this will give you, again, the 3x5x6 trophy, as well as ending number 22. So once your city has been split in half, hit the reset button, and you'll get a little cut in half earth that will go above you to the left. And now we can move on to ending number 23. Alright, ending number 23 is going to be the Space Odyssey ending. So to get this one, you want to hit the red button twice. When the Roman numerals appear on the top, hit the same code from before, the 312213. And when the lever appears, go ahead and pull it to the left to reveal the 10-digit keypad. But before we interact with that, we do need the screwdriver. So hit the red button 6 more times, and the screwdriver will appear on the right-hand side of the desk. When it does, pick it up, Interact with the top right panel on the desk to reveal the 4 color buttons below. Now here you just want to hit the yellow button 4 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And where there were once 4 green buttons, there is now a keyhole on a pipe looking thing. I'm not exactly sure what that is, so we're just going to call it a pipe looking thing. And then over on the 10-digit keypad, you want to put in the code 2001. And when you do, you will notice they will turn into 3 little dials with letters on them. You want to spell the word Earth to continue. So the first one is going to have an E. The second one is going to have the AR. And the last one is going to have the TH. Alright, and once you've spelled that, hit the gray button just below those to reveal a key. Pick up the key and put it in the key hole that is on the pipe thing. I'm still not exactly sure what that is. And this will give you ending number 23. Alright, so once you're in space, go ahead and hit the reset button. You'll get yourself a little rocket ship that'll go just above you. And then we can move on to ending number 24. Alright, so ending number 24 is going to be the ocean ending. So to get this one, you want to hit the red button twice, and just as before, when the Roman numerals appear, put in that code from earlier, the 312213. This time when the lever appears, pull it to the right, and down on the bottom left, you'll see the 0 and 1 buttons appear. You want to put in the code 100-1000. So 100-1000. And now your whole city is basically going to be underwater. Your little office is going to fill with water, and when it does, hit the reset button and then we can move on. Alright, so now we're full. Hit the reset button, put your painting up on the wall, and now we can move on to ending number 25. Alright, ending 25 is the Is She Here ending, and this one does have a miscellaneous trophy associated with it that is time sensitive in the sense that you have to wait at least 15 seconds before you can get it, and that is the See No Evil trophy. So just to get this started, you want to hit the button 16 times so that you can get the hammer, and that will appear on the left hand side of the desk. So when it does, go ahead and pick it up. And then just above this, go ahead and hit the clock that is on the wall, and as you can see, all of the hands have stopped moving. Now before, how we had all the hands put on the 12 o'clock, you now want to put them all on the 6 o'clock. So it's going to be 3 hands on the 6, which is 666. So once you do, go ahead and stare at the screen in front of you for a minimum of 15 seconds. Do not move, do not turn around. Just go ahead and kick it here, and then as soon as you feel like 15 seconds have passed, we can move on to the next part. So again, just to be safe, just kick it even if it's been a little longer than 15. I know I've probably been blabbering for longer than 15 seconds at this point, so feel pretty confident now. So go ahead and turn around, and you're going to see your new best friend. And this will give you the ending. So as long as you didn't turn around before 15 seconds, you will get that See No Evil trophy. If you did turn around too early, you will have to replay it to get that. Otherwise, go ahead and hit the reset button, put the painting up on the wall, and we can move on to ending number 26. Alright, so ending number 26 is going to be the toxic ending. So to get this one started, you want to hit the red button twice to reveal the Roman numerals, and go ahead and put in that code from earlier, the 312213. When the lever appears, go ahead and pull it to the left to reveal the 10-digit keypad. Here we go, but before we use that, we do need the screwdriver, so hit the red button 6 more times to reveal it on the right-hand side. When it shows up, pick it up, and go up to the monitor, and on the bottom right, interact with the tiny little panel on the bottom right side with the screwdriver to open it, and hit that red button. And as you can see on the bottom left, another bar has appeared. So here we need to put in a 9-digit code using the 10-digit keypad, and that code is going to be 553-700-078. So that again is 553-700-078. 078. And as you can hear, something just opened up behind you, and that is a locker. So turn around and there's a gas mask in the locker. Go ahead and pick that up and put it on. Turn back around to the panel, hit the red button, and murder everybody in your city. As Tuff would like to call you, you are a murderer. So this is ending number 26. As soon as everything is full of gas, hit the reset button, put your painting up on the wall, and we can move on to ending number 27. Alright, so ending number 27 is going to be the printer ending, which is going to be an ode to the Office Space movie, if ever there was one. So what we need to do is get the hammer, so go ahead and hit that red button 16 times, and the hammer will appear off the left-hand side of the desk. When it does, pick it up, and just to the left of that, you will see this bright and shiny new printer here. You want to hit this 37 times, and in the midst of this, you will unlock the PC Load Letter Trophy, so just go ahead and go to town on it. Okay, so once you have hit it 37 times, go ahead and hit the reset button, and you'll get yourself a little red stapler that you can put on top of your desk. Again, a massive node to the Office Space movie, if ever there was one. So now we can move on to ending number 28. Okay, so ending number 28 is the tidy up ending, and just to keep our coworker from coming inside, I'm just going to hit this red button so I can explain what you are going to be doing throughout this. Scattered throughout the room are 10 balls of paper that you need to pick up and put in this trash bin, all within 15 seconds. As it is, without changing anything, this is basically impossible to do on the PS4. Luckily, you can change your sensitivity settings on the main menu, or sorry, the start menu, by going to Options, and then just changing it left or right at the top. For the ones that are further away, 10 is the recommended sensitivity. For the ones that are closer to the trash can, 6 or 7 should do just about fine. The good news is that you can actually pause the game and change this as you go. As soon as you pause the game, the counter to the 15 seconds will stop. So you can change it as much as you need as you go through this, and it will make it so much easier. So when you're ready, just go ahead and hit the reset button and give it a whirl.
Hey, thanks for picking up all that trash. The station director would fire me on the spot if someone messed this place was.
Okay, and as long as you did that all within the 15 seconds, you will unlock that He's on Fire trophy, and this will go ahead and finish up the ending on this. So hit the reset button, get your painting, and stick it up on the wall, and we can move on to ending number 29. Okay, so for ending number 29, you are going to be making a whole bunch of phone calls for this section. They will award you 3 miscellaneous trophies, and then 1 that is kind of related to the ending, and then of course the picture that is related to the ending as well. So first thing you need is the hammer, so go ahead and hit the red button 16 times, and the hammer will come out on the left-hand side of the desk. When it does, go ahead and pick it up and open up the top right drawer on the right side, and this is where the telephone and the floppy disk came up before. So once you have that, go ahead and grab the screwdriver from the right side of the desk, and you're gonna take off the top right panel to reveal the 4 color buttons below. And when they are there, you want to hit the red, yellow, yellow, blue. So red, yellow, yellow, blue. And as you can see, a little device just appeared next to the telephone. What you want to do is pick up the receiver and stick it on the device, and then we're going to start dialing some numbers here. So the first one you want to dial is 411, and you want to make sure you can audibly hear the phone call that is happening to make sure that it registers that it is being called. You don't have to listen to the whole thing, just as long as you first start to hear it, you're fine. When you're ready, go ahead and pick up the receiver, hang it up on the phone, pick it up again, put it back on the device, and this time you're going to dial 867-5309, and that is going to give you the Jenny Don't Change Your Number trophy.
Hey, this is Jenny. I'm not here right now.
Okay, and when it unlocks, go ahead and pick up the receiver, hang it back down on the phone, pick it back up, put it back on the device, and now you're going to dial the number 652-9770. So 652-9770, and this is going to give you the Sausage King trophy. Okay, and once it unlocks, pick up the receiver, put it back on the phone, pick it back up, put it on the device, and now you're going to dial the number 505-503-4455. Okay, so 505-503-4455. And again, just wait for the phone call to pick up. And then as soon as you can hear it, you can go ahead and pick up the receiver off the device and put it back on the phone. So pick it up, put it back down, pick up the receiver again, put it back down on the device, and now you're going to dial 555-0100. 0100. And just as before, wait until you can audibly hear the other line. And then once you can go ahead and pick up the receiver, put it back on the phone, and then put it back on the device for the next number. Okay, and that next number is going to be 636-555-3226. So 636-555-3226. And as before, wait until you can hear someone on the other line. As soon as you can pick it up and hang up the phone, and then replace it back on the device for the next number. So pick up the receiver, place it back down. Alright, and this one you want to dial 213-555-4679. So 213-555-4679. And just as before, wait until you can hear somebody on the other line. As soon as you can hang up the phone and place it back on the device for the next number. So go ahead and pick that up, place it down, and back on the device. And then the next number is going to be 555-0123. So 555-0123. And just as before, wait until you can audibly hear somebody on the other side. As soon as you can pick up the receiver, place it back on the phone, pick it back up, and place it back down on the device. And the next number you're going to dial is 555-3455. 3455. And just as before, wait until you can hear somebody, and as soon as you can hang up the phone and place it back on the device for the next number, and we're almost done. We got one more for one more miscellaneous trophy. So hang up the phone, put it back on the device, and the last miscellaneous number we need is going to be 555-0113. So 555-0113. Okay, and that unlocks the war dialing trophy, so as soon as that unlocks, pick up the receiver, place it back on the phone, pick it up, and place it down one more time, and now we can do the first part of the ending for this section. So the number you want to dial is 311-399-2364. So 311-399-2364. Alright, and then just pay attention to the monitor, and you're going to play a little game of chess. When it asks you how many players you would like to play with, go ahead and choose 1. Excuse me, it's Tic Tac Toe, not chess, but either way. Choose 1 when it asks you, and now you are purposely going to lose this Tic Tac Toe game. So just let the computer win. There you go. And this will unlock the losing move trophy. And we'll kind of have to reset that part up again to get the actual ending for this, but it shouldn't take too long. So as soon as you can. Alright, yeah, go ahead and hit the reset button. And hit the red button 16 times to reveal the hammer. And pick it up. And then open up the top right drawer to reveal the phone and the floppy disk. And pick up the screwdriver and open up the top right panel on the desk. And just as before, you're going to hit red, yellow, yellow, blue. So red, yellow, yellow, blue. And this will make the device appear. So go ahead and put the receiver on the device. And we're going to dial that same number for the Tic Tac Toe game. And that was 311-399-2364. Okay, and just as before, wait for the game to load up, but this time when it asks you how many players you would like to play with, choose 0. Alright, and this will cause the game to error out, and then it will ask you if you would like to play a game of chess. When it does, go ahead and hit that reset button to get the picture related to this ending. Okay, so hit the reset button, put the picture up on the wall, and now we are moving on to the 30th and final ending of the game. And this will unlock the Decorate the Room trophy. So once you're here, your little fine feathered friend will come in and tell you that this machine is a coffee machine, which he did not tell you at the very beginning of the game. He made it much more inconspicuous. So once he leaves, you just want to hit the red button and you'll get some coffee and the credits will roll.
Push the red button.
Okay, so hit the red button, go ahead and grab your coffee, and the credits, as before, will roll. So you don't actually have to watch all of these. You can put your coffee back down and then just hit the reset button and you'll be good to go. So if you don't have the Button Maniac trophy, you can just hit the red button as many times as you need to get to 1,000 clicks. The other one you need is the Groundhog Day trophy, and that is for resetting the game 100 times. If you don't have that one, then you can just hit the red button, hit reset, hit the red button, hit reset. So we're just going to do that really quick so that it pops. Okay, so as soon as it unlocks, you should only be missing 2 trophies, and that is the Once Again trophy as well as the Platinum. Make sure you have every other trophy outside of these before you do this next part, otherwise you will have to start over. So once you have everything outside of those 2, go ahead and hit start. And you want to make sure resume and options are both highlighted in green, and then just hold X to delete your save file. And this will unlock the Once Again trophy, which in turn will unlock the Platinum trophy, which is the Completionist trophy. And there you go. So congratulations, guys. Thank you again, Tuff, for letting me use your guide to make this video. Hope it was easy enough for all of y'all. And yeah, I'll see you later.